Well, hello everyone. It's talking is a story about it's like with the new dress-up party. Is it talking about as most of us can remember? It's like if we were to go out and say for Halloween it is. It's like for Halloween that if you were to go out and be given it's like candy a bag of candy it is. It's like knowing about you show up from door to door it is. It's like with that it's like the special costume it is if it's what you call it's like the Mighty. Say if there's some character from the Mighty Ducks or it could be it's like what you call a Disney character, Nickelodeon character, anything like that, is known as about is like with the dress up party is known about is like something that you would like to maybe dress up as is known about is like with the costume is knowing like really the whole part about Halloween is knowing about how to scare people. Or if it's like knowing about it's like just about having fun is dressing up as somebody else. It's like maybe not I don't know about the boogeyman or what you say or the werewolf. It's like sometimes people probably think about me as like "Arr, arr, 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 arr." But other than that, it's talking about with me is it knowing about it's like other than it's like maybe with Frankenstein or maybe it's like so far it's like Jason or anything like that. It's like what you call it's like the mass killer. But other than that, it's talking about it's like with the dress up party. A lot of times it's knowing about with costumes with kids costumes it is as you see right here. It's like you get the it's like with the Spider-Man costume. And of course I bought this. It was on sale. It's like bought this at the store it was, and then knowing about that the type of costume. Of course, it's much smaller than what I could wear, but on the other hand, too, that knowing about is like what you have right here is like with the costume it is, and just knowing about the fact that yeah you buy it, you think about it looks kind of cool, and maybe I may save it. It's like for whoever who wants it, maybe that let my nephew wear it. Is knowing about it kind of reminds me of back whenever I was young for on Halloween it was. Then of course I dressed up as like what you call Simba, say from the Lion King, and then of course I also dressed up as I think maybe a vampire at one year, and I think as a pirate I had a pirate sword. I dressed up as a pirate, especially on Halloween. And we can also think about any other holidays that you can maybe dress up as. Maybe it's like for the Easter Bunny. It's known as like it's like a bag of jelly beans, like I want candy. Din, din, din. And I want sugar. Din, 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 din. And it goes by saying it's like you got nothing no to no cup. Like and you know what you have to what you have to be a rolla. But the other than that is like talk about it's like words with rhyme is knowing about it's like the spana canta and then along with the like Marisa Arduca. But other than that, that you have with the costume right here is like the stories about from whenever you dress up, you go from door to door and knowing about how much candy that they usually give you. It's like talking about like and talk about with the land. It's like and I thought I saw a putty cat. But other than that, it's talking about like here is like with the Looney Tune characters, of course, with the Disney characters, like a come on, see when and up for you and me. And M-O-T-T-S-A, M-O-U-S-C, and Mickey Mouse, and Mickey Mouse. And then on here, and then with and it's like with Sebastian, and along with the say with Tweety and Looney Tune, and of course it could be a few other characters, such as known as like a mastermind, but mastermind. But other than that, is talk about is like with the dress up party. It's like it could be like an event for fun. It's like for family and friends. Is knowing about is how to act like different characters. Like for say for the Amazing Spider-Man, it's like with Spider-Man, it's like and awesome, like and awesome. But other than that, as talked about was like with the Spider-Man characters, like come on, show me what you got. But other than that, that you have it's like between and when the Spider-Man characters along with to say with the Batman characters, like I'll show you what I got. Like go yeah, find the joke. But other than that, is talking about was like with the characters, and of course with the Iron Man characters, and of course with the Avengers. It is talking about like I just like I'm gonna show you what the kind of power that I got. Yeah, and I'm gonna show you what the power that I have right there. Other than that, is talking about is like with the dress up party. Is talking about is like you dress up like for the so far as occasions. It's knowing about that yeah, they cost a few dollars, it is. And then knowing about with a lot of the little kids, it is knowing about really the size for who you are, and just knowing about it's like maybe the time and money for what you got is knowing about. It's like, yeah, that more likely whenever you get older, you may get a little bit too old for this, but then of course on your hand too, that knowing about it's like so far as the entertainment, it's like I thought a pussycat. It's like, and I thought I saw you golden coin, but and I thought I saw you turkey dog. But other than that, it's talking about it's like what a turkey. But other than that, it's talking about it's like other than what you call maybe a type of recipe. It's like for say for jelly beans, like bang 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 bang. But other than that, it's talking about right here. It's like so far as talking about it's like with the dress up party. All of us like but having fun and knowing about like maybe the trading it's like for candy and stuff. And just knowing about with me is like the candy would go in here. It's like knowing about that yeah, it's about 10 years old, never been package has never been opened, but on your hand too, to knowing about really does it really have that still have that sugary type taste. You know what I talk about with Frankenstein, like but other than that, what you have right here is knowing about what's like with the costumes. And I can remember I dressed up as as Simba, so and then of course a few other characters. It is I don't think it was a Disney character at one time, if I remember right. I think I may have dressed up vampire, Dracula, and I think Ninja Turtle. I think I dressed up as Raphael one year. I think that may have been back in early 1993, 1992, something like that. And then of course a few other characters. But knowing about it was like with the dress up party. We could probably think with the dress up party. And knowing about is like really. They knowing about that, yeah, like and show is like knowing about if you could really, it's like demonstrates like a different character. It's and me, it's like I'm what you call it, it's like the professional chef, like the professional chef, like it's like talking about it's like what you call it's like the French dressing. It's like you roll it and you flatten it and you serve it in 12. Other than that, it's talk about it's like dress up as a chef or that professional. It's like type cook. It's like tell me this is how you put the your character. Like I'm a chef. Like you ain't gonna like it so far as like what you call it. Other than what you say, maybe between Superman and Spider-Man, like with the Avengers right here is talking about. It's like with the Joker. Like but other than that, it's talking about. It's like say what so far is like with the dress up party.